Hi besties, hi bunnies. Coffee's cold, truce brewing, let's hit the road. Just Machado wheel in hand, time to unfold. Early light breaks, coffee chilling in my grip. Hi besties, hi bunnies, join the trip. Cruising mass highway, spilling secrets for hours. 1 to 3 deep, no holds barred, owning our power. Squad's got my back, riding waves through the storm. Besties and bunnies, keeping it warm. Got that wild spark, singing random and free. Keeping the vibe alive, just you and me. Trolls creeping in, haters twisting the feet. Weak shots flying, but they can't plant the seed. Jabbing in my style, my fire, my rise. Obsessed in the shadows, watching with jealous eyes. Drama stirrers calling grift, but facts don't lie. While y'all fume, my lights touching the sky. Reddit ghosts lurking, basement critique so low. Keep throwing shade, watch this bunny glow. Meow, 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 meow. Hey. Meow, 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 feel it now. Bunny. Just Machado show, chasing down the real. Besties and bunnies got that unbreakable seal. Meow, 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 trolls fade away. Truth in the air, lighting up the day. After dark or dawn's first gleam, we claim the throne. Just is rolling, meow, if you're in the zone. Meow. Love to my besties trolls. See a truth awaits. Just Machado show. Buckle up. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Feel it now. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow. Bunnies.
Good morning. Welcome to 24 on 24. I'm your host, Jess Machado. This is the #1 morning show, no matter what. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter who says otherwise. You know it. I know it. Your dad knows it. It's the #1 show in the morning. #1, like, #1 out of 2, but #1 nonetheless. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Debbie. Korea, I saw you in there before we started, and I want to say hi because we're twinning in real life. Good morning, Freedom Keeper 1776. Can't get more America than that. Good morning. Good morning. Mermaid Mary, hope you heard me say how your bride survival kit came in handy for honeymoon packing. Good morning to my childhood friend, Jennifer, also known as Sammy's mom. Hi, Ms. Holmes, retired LEO. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Ben Rosa. Good morning. Hi, everybody. It's going to be a wonderful day. Good morning. All right. We are prepared for today. We have an agenda. We're back. I knew we'd be back to business today. Things are a little bit different, and I don't want people to panic or freak out or anything like that. We're not, when we try to change habits, it's a shaky slope. I don't know if we will succeed. I don't know exactly what is the way to try other than I just do it. We don't have big pomp and circumstance or anything like that. We just try it. So we're not going to society today. It's going to be fine. It's okay. You guys are okay. It's okay. We are already currently drinking a protein beverage that I made at home. I don't know the name of it. I will get all the information for you. I will let you know. But we are doing a skim milk based protein beverage. I bought a skim milk yesterday at the market, which, by the way, mixed in with this powder shit, it doesn't really taste like skim milk. Skim milk and coffee taste like shit. But so far mixed in with this protein thing, it's not, I don't know. I guess it tastes a little off, but I haven't tried the protein powder with whole milk, so I don't know. We'll see how long we can go. Now, we don't know what things are going to be like in a couple of, or less than an hour without caffeine. And we're going to have a plan for that, which I already do. I know it might not be the best thing, but we have a sugar-free Red Bull at home I also got yesterday. So what if we're dragging at home? What if we get in front of the laptop and we start like, working through merch store problems and I'm like fading fast? We have a sugar-free Red Bull at home that we can crack. Now, not sure that kind of caffeine is good for me. I don't know. I'm figuring it out, everybody. Okay? I'm trying. We have to try some things. I don't know. You know what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen. I'm just going to get fatter if we don't make some drastic changes. And now that I'm not focused on my oldest child in any way, shape, or form, she's on her own now. Maybe I can focus a little bit more on myself. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, no society. We have a protein shake here with me. It's good. It's chocolate. It's fine. It's fine. Good morning, life of a New Hampshire sports mom. We don't call New Hampshire, New Hampshire. We call it New Hamp in my house with Jeffrey because, we have weird language. So good morning, life of a New Hamp sports mom. Yeah, so that's that. Now, will Derek be okay? I don't know. Quite frankly, I don't know if we're going to be able to stick with this. I don't know the answer, but we're starting it today, and that's it. I will say this. Last night, I finally got to sit down on my couch with my phones and my tablet and start getting on social media and look at things, and I did not prepare myself for the name change of my child on her social media. I popped over to her Instagram and Julia Travasos is gone. 25 years of a name eradicated. And I don't know if my mother ever cared about when my name got changed, but I cried and cried and cried. Julia is the only Travasos in the family. Ron's sister and brother did not have children. Ron is the only one. And Julia is a girl. Bobby. So the name Travasos in the lineage as it has been existing ended on Sunday and is gone. It's sad. It's a little sad, but what are you going to do? That's life. Snap out of it, Jessica. So Julia Magnuson it is. Let's get right into a bunch of shit. Why are we going to hold back? So just so everybody's okay, just so you know, we're not driving to society, but we are driving somewhere else. So we have some time. We also may, with not going and getting coffees in the morning, may just transition 24 on 24 into the house studio. Do you want the house tour? Let's get right into it. Law girls, not attorneys. I had multiple people send me this post yesterday, including Aiden Carney. And he's like, I'm sure you've seen this. I guess she put up a post. Now, this is deep in the bowels of X where I don't go, okay? Like, even back when she was doing live streams and shit talking me, I still didn't go to her page. I still didn't, I think maybe twice, once. I mean, this is someone that I just, listen, we're not going to lie. Occasionally I will think of or take a look at posts by Jim. But Law Girls Attorneys is not someone I ever take a look at all. It's just never going to happen. It was a hard find. I couldn't find it. So somebody sent me screenshots, and Aiden too, but I didn't have the link. So, I find her, I look at it. Apparently, Amanda, she posted something about a GoFundMe or a Venmo link or whatever. She's essentially looking for money so she can go and she can cover the Kelsey Fitzsimmons hearing today or yesterday. I don't really know. My schedules are a little off. And here's where I'm at with this. The first thing I responded to the person who sent it to me was, send me your Venmo. Send me your Venmo. I'm going to send her $50, right? Because I know she'll take it. And that's like just a thing for me. Like, I know you'll take my money even though you shit all over me. I know you will. I know it as long as the day is long. I know you'll take my fucking money. But here's a hot take I have on this. I have been in that position where I wanted to push through and continue covering something and didn't have the money for it. I struggled immensely to be able to cover Karen Reed trial 1 and trial 2. However, 2 things. Number 1, all I did was ever just add my Venmo at the end of a post. I never made I don't think I did. I don't think I ever said, I can't go tomorrow unless I get money. I definitely would have never done that. Like, I wouldn't have made it so desperate. But number 2, more importantly than anything else, if we got to the point where it was not sustainable or there was no path to making this work, I would have called this whole thing off. You've got to call it off, Amanda. This is a weird pick me hobby type situation for you that you have framed as some sort of a career for you and your child. And it's not that. And take my word for it here when I say this. And I mean this with, I guess, I don't know how I mean this, because you don't deserve kindness from me. You're not good at it. You're not good at it. Okay? And I don't know if somebody just doesn't want to tell you that, or if somebody I don't know what's going on here. You know what I mean? You're not good at this. I saw your interview with Mark Betterow. You look like you were crying. It was terrible. It was uncomfortable. Your questions were a disaster. I don't know what now, I've never interviewed Mark Betterow. I've never interviewed any of the attorneys. I have my own reason for that. We'll talk about it at another time. But it was really, really, really bad. You're really bad at this. And I think you should just go back to being an observer or a participant in the movement. But you need to stop making this out to be some kind of a jobby job. It's not a job for you. It's not working at all. And I don't know if somebody just hasn't told you that, but I have been able to currently earn a little bit of money from what I do, and you cannot keep going with this. Third, I'm a mother of a daughter who is the same age as your child, okay? I'm not going to tell you what to do, but you need to get your daughter out of the courtrooms. Okay? Okay. That's it. There has to be some sort of a business plan, some sort of strategy, some sort of sustainability. You've been going at this for two years. 2 years, right? And I don't know. The other thing here is Amanda has 2 or 3 other daughters, adult daughters. Some of them are mothers themselves. She has a support system. She has family. And like, I'm not really sure why. I don't really know. I don't know what else to say here other than it's time to call it quits. It's time to call it quits. Stop it. Stop it. You know what I mean? Just stop. It's not even good. You're not good at it. You just stop it. And now it's like, oh, in order to do this, I need money, and because we don't get the money, we're not going to go. Great. Don't tell us that. We don't care. Nobody cares. I'm going to tell you something. The day at court where you told me you guys were homeless, that was it for me. You're homeless with your teenage daughter and you're at a Karen retrial. I want nothing to do with you. Nothing. Because there's been plenty of times in my life or in all of the things that happened in my life where I could have easily have been homeless, and the last fucking place I would have been would be at a courthouse with my kid. You're not taking life seriously. You're not taking her life seriously. You think that you've got like this weird, like little bit of community of people that really fucking love you, but they don't, it doesn't exist. If you need or want services to help you and your daughter, let me know. Because through my community here, we have a great list of places and things that you can go and you can get. And I'm talking free food, everything. You don't need to be spending your fucking money on traveling to go be a fucking person at a Kelsey Fitzsimmons hearing. The fuck? Fucking weirdo. That's my take on it. I'll send you $50 to feed your fucking kid, not to fucking drive to go to cover a fucking court hearing. Go get a fucking job. I don't even care what it is. Whatever. I don't even. She's from Massachusetts now, but she was from Rhode Island. And Amanda knows this. I have all of her cases from Rhode Island and what happened in Rhode Island. And there's a reason she's in Massachusetts now, because there was some big fucking trouble in Rhode Island. So, whatevs. Whatevs. Moving on. And listen, I have the platform is the wrong word. I have the right to, that sounds stupid. I'm well within my rights to say this about Amanda after she has shit on me relentlessly with no reason. I never provoked her. Just my existence pissed her off, which is a pretty common thread amongst some people, but whatever. Moving on. Sure. Number 10 on my list. Sure. Number 2. I received screenshots of a situation going on between Jimmy, Valerie, and Moons over my hammy. Let's discuss. As you know, I have been far out of the loop. I think we're making an executive decision. We cannot catch up. So we are going to have to start here and not look back. I've got a couple things we can look back on, but I can't go back. I missed too much. Somebody sent me some screenshots. It's screenshots of text messages between Val and Jimmy, okay? The text messages are Jimmy is shit-talking me and Jessica Walsh. It's clear. I can see it. There's no doubt that that's what I'm reading. I read it over multiple times. It is what it is. I sent the messages to Jimmy. I said, what's up with this? Jimmy was like, well, this was, I think it was in a different context, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I said, you know what? I don't fucking care. I don't really care. I can tell you this. There's no text messages on the world of me talking shit about Jimmy. Those things don't exist because I love Jimmy. If Jimmy wants to shit talk me, that's Jimmy's fucking business. What do you want from me? How do you want me to handle that? You want me to fight with Jimmy? Is that what everybody wants? Do you guys want me to fight with Jimmy? Let me delve a little bit further into this. So I have had a very specific approach about Jessica Walsh. And this is my approach. It has been pretty consistent. Jessica Walsh is an adult. If Jessica Walsh wants to fucking burn shit down, in life, that's Jessica Walsh. Thoughts and prayers. I think there'll be repercussions for whenever she does that kind of shit. But Jessica Walsh is a grown fucking adult and she can do whatever the fuck she wants, okay? 2, I let her on my show one day and it was an organic on. Everybody knows it. I was doing my fucking shells and I was like, oh, this isn't really working because I can't read the chat. And, so the suggestion, whether it was by her or Ocean, to kind of jump on and kind of move the conversation and read the chat. I don't remember who suggested it. In that moment, I actually thought it was a great idea, and I'm very thankful for that because the show would have been a real fucking disaster because I couldn't really do anything. With that being said, during that show, she chose to bring up Baker on my platform, and I spoke about it after that and how I did not think that that was appropriate. However, it wasn't planned. Anybody who says that I gave her my platform to shit talk, not true, Baker. You know that. You know that it was not like a deliberate thing. It was an organic thing. So don't give me that shit, okay? Third, I would never give her the platform again because I can see what happens when she does it. She's impulsive. She can't control herself. And she will say and do things based on emotion. And it doesn't really matter about me, my platform, or anything like that. She's not thinking about that. Now, is it up to me to say, okay, Jessica, the next time you come on my platform, you can't say this? No, you can't come on my platform. I'm in control. I'm in control of it. So she's never going to be on my platform because I can't control what she says or does, nor would I want to. So there's that. So there's the first thing. Second, I understand what Jessica does causes her conflict amongst a bunch of different people. Okay? I understand and I can see right now that it is causing like a bunch of problems for a lot of people. And I understand that a lot of people are like, I can't deal with this. I don't want to deal with this or whatever. It's a lot. Okay. I think there are many people in this arena that fall under that category of being a lot, who cause problems, who get in the mix with shit they don't belong in, who go and provoke people. I'm one of those people. I'm one of those people. Not in the style in which she does it, but I'm one of those people who does very similar things to what J7 does or Jessica Walsh does, right? I run my mouth about people. I say shit. I interject myself in places I don't belong. I'm not here to regulate at what extent she does what she does. In my opinion, Jessica is going to burn enough of bridges where I think she is going to change her behaviors. That's the first thing. Second of all, I don't want people telling me what to do, and I don't tell people what to do, except for Amanda, where this morning I told her just quit and give it up and get to work. I don't know. My way to handle this has been I don't handle it. I stay out of it. I don't tell her what to do. What am I going to do? Kick her off my channel? Why? She's a supporter of me. Like she supports me on my channel. Like I cannot control what somebody does in their parasocial relationships with other people. That is a very slippery slope for me. Now, there are a lot of people who follow me, who listen to me, who are in this chat right now, who associate with people that I don't fucking like. And I don't fucking tell you shit. And believe me, I see things. I don't see everything, but I see things. And I see them because I have people who watch out for me. So sometimes if somebody sees something, like, then they send it to me and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to put that aside. I'm going to pay attention. You know what I mean? Like, what do you want from me? I can't sit here and I can't like start telling people, well, if you do this, you do that. So let's give you an example right now. We're going to play a scenario out right now. These messages between Val and Jimmy are pretty shitty, in my opinion. I don't care about them, but they are a little shitty. What it shows is Val and Jimmy talking shit about Jessica Walsh and me. Jimmy's talking shit about me, okay? What if I said to all of you, fucking Jimmy is talking shit about me. If you're going to fucking follow Jimmy, you can't follow me, and that's fucking it. Do you want that? Do you want that? I don't want that. I don't want to tell people what to do. It was recent. It was last week. I'm not going to start. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do it. Because you stand by J17. I don't co-sign anything. I just don't tell her what to do. There's a difference. If I platformed her, if I invited her on my show and I was like, let's talk, that's different. Jessica Walsh can do whatever she wants. Correct? Like, the one time I had her on my show, she talked about Baker and I told her she cannot do that and she would not be on my show again. I'm not going to tell her what to do. I don't fucking control her. I don't co-sign her shit. I can't control her. I don't want anybody telling me what to do. I'm not going to tell her what to do. I don't tell anybody what to do. If you don't want to listen to me because I'm letting a grown-ass woman act however she wants to, this isn't the fucking place for you anyway. It's just not. It's not the place for you. So, listen, maybe I like keeping J7 around because she's crazier than me and it makes me look less crazy. So, in my opinion, which matters here because this is my show, Jessica Walsh can get completely unhinged. By the way, can I just let you know that I think this is an important factor that should be discussed in my own discussion about her. On the phone, in text, and in person, Jessica Walsh is a little different than how she is online, if it matters to anybody. Just saying. So there's that. She sticks around because she buys her popularity on shows. I can't tell you the last time Jessica Walsh gave me a cent. I can't, she paid for some, what do you call it? Memberships. But I don't get super chats the way that I used to because I'm not in front of the screen, and I don't get any Venmos from her. I don't get any cash from her. She doesn't send me shit anymore. Maybe she's sending shit to my husband. I just don't even know. But like, listen, I'm not going to stop Jessica Walsh from being a fan or supporter of mine unless Jessica Walsh does something directly to me. If Jessica Walsh wants to burn it all down with everybody else, and then other people go, well, because of that, I'm not going to listen to Jessica, then go right ahead. Go right ahead. You know, there are people here who don't like Aiden Carney, right? There are some people here, I know it's hard to believe, that don't like Aiden. They still listen to me. You know what I mean? Like, and I like Aiden. So what do you want? You know what I mean? Like, so that's where I stand with the Jessica Walsh thing. Okay. And then in a little bit more in depth into the real life thing, you know, again, X is one thing, but in real life, what happened? I needed help to move this girl, and she got her help. Like, she did it. She organized it. The people showed up 2 different times. So I go by real life shit, you know what I mean? And her online personality is fucking nuts. You want my opinion? Every time she's doing a show, she's sauced. And how she acts when she's sauced and when she's sober are 2 totally different things. I don't really know. I just want to let you know, for the record, I am not going to call her out. I am not going to block her or none of that shit. I'm not doing it. That doesn't mean I co-sign everything she says and does. It means that I have a fan and she hasn't done anything to me, and she's an adult and she can do what she wants, and I'm not going to regulate that. Take it however you will. Next, Valerie posting the screenshots of the text messages between her and Jimmy where Jimmy is shit talking me, were meant to hurt me. If she cared about Jimmy, she wouldn't have done that. Because it was made to make me feel a certain way. Like, here's Jimmy talking shit about me. The messages are, Jimmy said, oh, she hates us. And I'm assuming he's talking about Jessica Walsh. And he says, laugh my ass off. And she goes, hates is what Valerie says. Jimmy says, I feel like it's secretly her and Jess versus me and you. I just want to let Jimmy know publicly here that there is absolutely no Valerie and Jimmy against Jessica Walsh and Jessica Machado. I hope he doesn't take that seriously. I don't collaborate or combine with Jessica Walsh on anything. There's no text messages between Jessica Walsh and I like this. There is no interactions, conversations, or anything like this at all. Like, that could not be further from the truth. And there would be no production of receipts like this because they don't exist. There's no messages between between me and anybody else about Jimmy anywhere. The same way there are no messages about Aiden between me and anyone anywhere. I am disciplined to not discuss people like that. Jimmy says, I feel like it's secretly her and Jess versus me and you. Laugh my ass off. They gonna lose so bad. And Valerie responds, and they're gonna lose. And Jimmy goes, oh, so bad. This is easy. And Valerie goes, that's a preview. And Jimmy says, they make it so easy for us. And Valerie says, I have the truth on my side and she's dirty. And Jimmy said, I feel challenged. And then he said, just being in the chat made me feel challenged. And Valerie responded, Jess is aiding and abetting. And Jimmy responds, I'm going to wear neutral gloves when I dissect this tramp, but people need to stop being retarded. And then he said, well, not neutral. And then Val says, she was too comfortable talking shit about you with Jake. And then Jimmy said, it will have an appearance as neutral, but it will be so shady. I don't know what this is all about. I can only take it as face value. Jimmy responded to me in voice memos that I won't share. He was trying to talk about the context of things. I'm not really sure I have clarity on it. I don't know why I'm getting looped into this between Valerie and Jimmy and Jessica, but like, I'm not involved in that. If people want to say, well, you're aiding and abetting and you're allowing her, I don't tell people what to do. So what do you want from me? Like, am I upset and disappointed in these text messages? Yes, I am. The first thing I thought of in my mind was Jen Altman saying Jimmy's a piece of shit and he's going to turn on you too. That's the very first thing I thought of when I saw these text messages, that Jen Altman was going to have she was going to be right. That's the first thing I thought of when I saw these messages on my phone. I fucking opened my phone. I saw the text messages. It took me a second because I was like, there's no way this is about me. And then I was like, fuck, this is about me. And then I was like, fuck, does this mean Jen Altman was fucking right? Fuck me. Point to Valerie, because Valerie knew it would fucking piss me off and it would upset me. And point to Val, she's a vicious fucking cunt and she knew what she was doing. And good, you get points to Val. Val, you win this round. Ding, ding, ding. The problem is I'm not fighting you. The problem is you guys got a fake war or a fake fucking boxing match going on with me and I'm not in it. Do you understand that? Like, I'm not in this. I'm not. There's a game going on here that I'm not playing. Do you motherfuckers want me to play? Do you want me to actually start working towards this? Because I can tell you this right now, there is he's talking about J7, but he's also talking about me. I don't know. We're not going to spin this. This text message is very clear. I understand exactly what this text message is. Yes, it has a little bit about J7 in it and a little bit about me. I understand. I'm a grown adult. Don't try to tell me that this isn't about me in this message. It is 100%. He's using the word they. I feel like it's secretly her and Jess versus me and you. That is me. Then he uses they gonna lose bad. That's me. Don't get in my do not. There's like, I'm not an idiot. And I've had this since yesterday. And so if this also may be true, J7 apparently was talking about Jimmy on her platform. I don't know about that. And that's authentic. I'm hearing maybe that. So I'm seeing like in the chat right now, somebody said, I'm not like, I don't really know, but I can tell you this. If Jimmy came to me and he said this and he was like, I am upset that Jessica Walsh is talking shit about me on her platform, I would have probably called Jessica Walsh. But I didn't hear anything from Jimmy about it. Nobody told me anything about it. I don't really know. Do I blame Jessica for this? No. I don't know why anybody think there's a fake fucking war going on. Is somebody going to alert me? Is somebody going to let me know? Jimmy, were you going to let me know that I'm in on this? Because I don't know anything about this. I will tell you this. Do you know what I do know? Valerie is a fucking loser. And I don't understand why Valerie has like all of this heavy clout. She doesn't even go here. She doesn't even go here. Who is she? I haven't even seen this person in real life. You know, and now I got like fucking 5,000 messages, you know, from the people who sent me these screenshots. Is this why Jimmy blew you off on your show? Jimmy didn't show up on your show. That's the reason why. You know, these text messages are from around that time. So if he was feeling this way about you, no wonder he fucking blew you off. Now that's getting in my head. You know what I mean? Now I'm like, is that true? I don't fucking know. Is there a fucking beef or war going on that I don't know about? I don't know the answer. I'm going to tell you something. I'm too fucking busy to fucking care. I'm too busy to know what's going on. You know, when I bring up shit, like I always go back to the LTL thing. That was my business that I had with that guy, and I wanted to fucking get it out there and disconnect myself from somebody right from the beginning. And the reason for that, and I go back to this, is a lot of people don't really understand my mentality back then, is I was on Brian's show as a guest every single solitary week during Karen Reed. I was consistently on. I had a contract with him you didn't know about, but I was on his show. When people thought about me on a YouTube channel, you thought about me on LTL, okay? And I started my own channel, and I wanted to make the distinction that I had nothing to do with that guy. I wanted everybody to know that I don't like him. I was paid to be on his show. He was a fucking shitty person. He was bad at what he did. The Nathan Reed interview was cringe, and I wanted to fucking distance myself from him. I didn't sit around and go, oh, I'm going to start some shit. I asked my husband if I should do it, and he was like, a little bit of drama is good for radio, and that moved the needle a little bit for me. But it was more about, like, there's a reason behind this. People who want to start shit or make fucking shit for no reason, like Lawgirl when she fucking was doing those live streams about me out of fucking nowhere. Like, if you're going to start shit, let there be a goddamn fucking reason for it. Let there be some sort of like conviction behind it. That's why I never wavered on the LTL thing, because I knew what he was about. I knew exactly what he was like, and I was very fucking happy to fucking distance myself from him. And I took that heat for a long time, but now what? Now what, everybody? You all know what a fucking scumbag he is. He's practically fucking siding with the fucking McCabe's now. I knew what he was about. I knew what Jen Altman was about. I know what everybody is about, and I don't fucking hold back on that shit. Val is a shitster. She's a shitster. She fucking gets off on the control she has over people. I don't fucking know. What does Val contribute to this group? What does she contribute to people? Show me a time where Val is out here just pleasant, kind, and out here in uplifting people. It's never that. It's always fucking shit. You can't even balance it out. I try all the time to talk and say, like, okay, like, you know, maybe I'm doing this, but let's balance it out with this and this and this. Like, I try to be conscientious of that. All that woman does is just fucking cause problems. And like, it's, to me, posting screenshots of her and Jimmy's conversation, shit talking Jessica Walsh and me, only hurts Jimmy. Doesn't hurt me. It doesn't do anything. It made me upset. It made me sad. Yeah, it made me upset. I would like to hope and think that Jimmy would not do that. But what do you want me to do? He did. Okay. Fine. Do I hate Jimmy for it? No. Am I not going to be friends with Jimmy for it? No. Am I upset and I'm worried that like Jimmy's shit talking me and I thought I could trust him? Yes. What do you want me to do? Yes, I think so. I'm upset. Yes, I'm worried. Yes, I thought like I had somebody that I could collab with and that like we had like good chemistry on air and you know, he was always like, we've got to do more together and blah, blah. And now I'm like, do I not anymore? Like, and then in the minute I start thinking about that, I go, you know what, Jessica, exactly what I have been saying to myself over a year now is it is me and myself only. I am on my own island. I have to be able to. This is why I never started my channel during Karen Reed, because if my channel was good during Karen Reed, when Karen Reed was over, what if I couldn't carry it? What if I couldn't hang? What if I sucked? I didn't want anybody to be like, well, she was only good during Karen Reed, which is exactly what happened with LTL, which is exactly what happened with Young Jerks. Neither one of those guys have been able to pull the numbers they pulled during Karen Reed because they're not good at what they do. Now, I like Nurse Kim, but Nurse Kim has a full-time job. I don't think Kimberly does this for a career. So I don't put her in this category when I say this. I believe the only three people who can really, really pull this off are me and Aiden and Jimmy. Obviously, Aiden is in another level, but based on my conversations with Jimmy, based on our conversations about revenue, based on Jimmy and I are almost equal and the same. Not necessarily with views, but with like how we're earning a living here with this. I consider him a peer, and I want to continue to work with him. But if we can't be friends, that's okay too. You know what I mean? Like, I don't need to be friends with everybody I do collabs with. I'm working with a company that I'm going to be doing ad reads for them. I'm not friends with those people. We just work together. So I don't have to be friends with Jimmy. And maybe I'm not a good friend to Jimmy. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a good friend. I'm not sure. I'm busy. So maybe I'm not available. I don't know. I've learned that I'm not necessarily a good friend sometimes. I'm very self-centered and focused on myself. But I don't like that there are people that are out there trying to shit stir stuff between Jimmy and I. I don't like it. I'm addressing it because I can't not address it, but I don't really like it. And before I did this, I reached out to him. I would challenge Val if she wants to just continue to go around being like the villain that she is, or like, I don't really know. You know what I mean? I don't really know what she does or what she contributes. I don't pay enough attention, to be honest with you. I just don't. Right? I've had her blocked for so long because she said one thing about me and I was like, I don't need to see this. You know what I mean? And I blocked her and that's it. You know what I mean? You think I don't have the power in my phone to share text messages about other people shit talking other people that they're friends with and fucking destroy friendships and shit? I have an arsenal of that stuff. It's just, why? You know what I mean? Why? So Val's not a content creator. I don't put her in the same category as all of this, but like, I don't know what you're contributing. The same thing with like young black economists. I view them as the same. They're antagonists. They've got a lot of vitriol. They're angry. And you can be that, but there's no balance. You know what I mean? It's always just like a lot of negativity and drama. And I don't look enough to see, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they are equally as positive on the other side of things. I don't really know. I don't pay enough attention. Maybe I should. Maybe I can no longer keep using that as an excuse. Maybe I just can't keep saying, well, I don't know, and I'm too busy and I don't look. Maybe I need to fucking spend some time and look at all the shit and get a better understanding of it. I don't know. Listen, I'm on the internet for a living, at least right now. And, you know, there is a certain, no, anybody who is on the internet who doesn't tell you, who says like none of what goes on about them or shit talking about you personally doesn't get to you is lying. Okay. Like, you know, every day I have a choice to either see what people say about me that's mean or not look at it. My rule of thumb is block, right? If it's somebody that really hates me and really doesn't like me, I block, because that means there's a less of a chance of it coming across for me. I do have a couple of people who they see everything. They are obsessed with X. They are all over everything. They're the first ones to see shit. And they will send me things. And when I get to a point where I don't want to see things, I will say, don't send it, just hold it. And then they will ask, I have something, do you want to see it? And I'll say yes, or I'll say no. And I know they're listening and watching right now, and they know exactly what I'm talking about. So sometimes I don't. And I go through periods and space of time where I don't want to see or hear anything, because it definitely like requires my brain to function in a certain way when I see things that aren't good, right? And I'll give you the perfect example. And I've gone a while without speaking about Jen Altman, and that's deliberate. But I'll say this, you know, someone sent me, you know, again, a message, do you want to see some things? And I said, I'm home, I'm going to look. What I recognized is every single solitary thing I say or do or talk about or I've done in my life or I share with you, every single thing, no matter what it is, Jennifer will speak about it in a negative way. It does not matter what it is or what I do. And when I was reading some of the things that she said, like over the weekend about me, I was catching up last night. The first thing I realized is how similar she actually is to my stepfather. It is a very similar style of like hatred and like hate comments and nasty comments. And Jen doesn't have anybody doing that to her in her life. She doesn't have anybody in her family. She doesn't have a parent that has ever done that to her. And I would think it would be almost impossible for her to have somebody that would go at her with the like consistency and the level of what she goes at me. She doesn't have that in her life. And for that, I'm grateful for her that she doesn't have that. When I do take the time to read what Jen Altman says about me, it is very difficult for me, because I recognize that there are people who exist on this planet that actually think that way. And like for humanity, that is hard for me to know that there are people like that. Every single solitary thing I do is spun in a way that is negative and terrible and disgusting and fat and everything about it. And I'll give you another example of this. She put up a post about me being a creep and a weirdo videoing my daughter's wedding, and how weird it was that I was doing it. And my daughter's friends must have been like so grossed out by it, and like how disgusting that I was using it for like views on my platform or whatever. I don't know how many people saw that. Go back and look. I don't know. However many people saw that, like say a couple thousand people saw that, and they were like, it couldn't be further from the truth. It couldn't be further from the truth. And I always feel provoked to correct the wrongs. It's not just in like X or online, in life. I always feel like I have the responsibility to correct the wrongs in life. That's why I go to school committee meetings. That's why I go to, that's not right. You guys, let me explain to you how this is viewed, or what. Like, I always feel provoked to like counter it. And it gets hard because she just says so many things that aren't true. But for all intents and purposes, Jennifer, the videographer that my daughter hired left when the band started. And so there was a pre-discussed conversation between my daughter and I that I wouldn't need to take video throughout the day, which is why you don't see any videos throughout the day of the wedding. But at night, if I could take video, because there was no videos when the band started. And I said, yes, I would do that for her. So that's the first thing. So the videographer left right after the introductions and dinner started. And so if there are videos of the dance floor and all of the things after that, that is because my daughter asked me to take videos, because she wasn't going to have anybody taking videos of that. And she wanted videos of the band and the dancing. That's the first thing. This next thing she said was that how embarrassing for me, my daughter's friends, and how lame I was to be, on the internet or whatever. I hate to break it to you, but my daughter is 25 years old. This generation loves the internet. They love TikTok. They love YouTube. They think it is amazing that this is what I do for a living. I'm not saying that like myself. I am saying like, and shout out to some of them because I know they're listening. Good morning, Lily. They are obsessed with me making a living off of being on the internet. You think it's weird because you're 65, but my daughter's friends are 25. They are the internet age. They understand online. They get it. They have their own monetized platforms. They make money on Instagram for posting reels and videos, and they ask me questions about how they could make more money. Like, it's the opposite of what you're saying. It's not cringe. It's awesome. And I hate to say it like awesome, but like nobody is just like your mom is cringe. It's the opposite. It's like your mom is awesome. Like, that is great. Like, she's so cool. I listen to her show every morning. Like, so you got that wrong too. And then lastly, my daughter is 100% okay with everything that I post. If my daughter told me that she didn't want anything posted, I wouldn't post it. The only reason we had restrictions on that is because of creeps like MLP Pink Lady who were threatening to show up at the wedding. And my daughter doesn't understand that you people are pussies. So she takes everything seriously. Do you know what I mean? That's the only reason there was any secrets. There was the only reason we didn't talk about a lot or everything, or I held back. It's because of you people and my daughter being scared of you people. Doesn't matter if I told her 1,000 times I wasn't scared. My daughter didn't want any of you weirdos showing up at her wedding that she was paying for. Then there's another thing. It's like, oh, Jess, I didn't pay for shit for my daughter's wedding. And neither did her dad. Her dad gave her money for her house as a down payment, and that's it. She and her husband paid for their whole wedding on their own. They saved their money for 2 years and they paid for their wedding. That's it. I paid for my daughter's bridal shower. I paid for, I don't even know, I paid for a bunch of other things. But like, I don't know, man. Like, you can talk that I'm fat. Like, you got that. Like, that's accurate. You can definitely go on about me being huge. I am so fat right now. It's the worst. It's the absolute worst. I don't know what to tell you. I can't believe how much weight I've gained since menopause started. It's actually extraordinary. I'm fat. I fucking hate it. I'm struggling mentally with it. It's a big fucking mind fuck. I've never been a overly healthy person. And now, and by the way, I didn't grow up in a house with overly healthy people. Like there was no, like nothing. Like I don't know, man. I'm struggling. I'm definitely a fucking whale and a cow. And you can put the moo in the comments all you want. Moo shadow, 100 fucking percent. But man, you better fucking get the other shit right. Don't you want to be like somebody that like tells the truth? For the most part, what do you want? I mean, I don't know, man. It's not good for my mental health because I want to rage. I wanted like counterpoint. I want to do a PowerPoint on it. You just got it wrong. With a lot of shit. And I think if I wasn't the kind of mother that I was, you'd see that. Or you wouldn't see the other things you see. You wouldn't see my daughter call me all the time. You wouldn't see Georgie text me and say, Mom, when are you coming home? Even though we were just together. You wouldn't see my son interact with me the way that you do. Like, do you understand what it looks like when you have a bad parenting child relationship? Do you know what that looks like? It doesn't look anything like what you see with me and my kids. It looks nothing like that. So it's just all fucking weird and wrong and whatever, you know? Like, I don't know. It's crazy. Let me go back to my agenda. Lawgirl, check. Jimmy, check. Val, check. Jim, check. Brensley, we're going to skip Brensley for a second. Trolley. Yesterday, my daughter called me from her honeymoon in Tenerife, and we just needed to do a touch base on a couple of things. While I was on the phone with her, Fisher Bus Company called me, the owner, and we had a discussion about what happened. He asked for our take. I said, well, Julia just happens to be on the phone. Let me ask her if she wants to have this conversation. Julia said the last thing she wanted to do was have a conversation about what went wrong while she's on her honeymoon, but she said she would listen in. I gave him exactly what happened. I will say this. He was unbelievably apologetic, but in a very different way. He used words like he was extremely emotional and sad for the loss of the day. He expressed how he was gutted, that he understands about how special, how it's a one-time thing. They've been doing this a long time. This is a one-time opportunity. You get one chance to make it right. I'm not going to get into absolutely everything he said, but there was no doubt in my mind that he understood the sheer scope of what went wrong and how it impacted my daughter's day and how it impacted her wedding and everything. And they are fully refunding my daughter for what they paid. They are compensating for all of the extra things, including the Uber. There was no time in the conversation, which was like 36 minutes long, did he ever detract from it, make an excuse for it. He understood it. I said to Julia after the fact, that is exactly how you want that to go. If the mistake was made, at least he understood like how big of a mistake it was, that the gravity of it, all of that. I could not have, there were no notes as far as how he responded. He was fantastic. We had that conversation about how I advocated for them, to keep their school contract because I trust them. I love them. And like, he was appreciative of that. He knows my husband. They went to school together. And so there wasn't one part of that conversation where it was bad. It was perfect. The worst part of the conversation was my daughter. And I say this not worse. She was such a vicious cunt on the phone to him. She heard us kind of getting along and she was like, no, like, I am not happy. Like, there needs to be more to this. She advocated for herself. She said, we lost 35 minutes of photos that we will never be able to get back. She wants to break down the cost of those photos and she wants them to compensate her for those photos that she missed that we won't get back. There's a lot that Julia was upset about. And, I think she heard us being kumbaya there for a minute. And she was like, no, not so fast. She has a point about the missing photos. She has a point about the time. My daughter was 20 minutes late to her own wedding because of Fisher Bus. And Julia said that there has to be a financial thing to that. So the next step in this process is he would like an email from her and me, however it gets there, detailing everything that Julia is asking for, and then submit it to him and they will review it. I was very clear that it would be reasonable, and I was definitely proud of my daughter. She was thinking of things. She didn't like the fact that I said at first, the bus was 5 minutes late. She goes scream. She's like, no, it wasn't 5 minutes late. I was 20 minutes late to my wedding. And I was like, you're right. And she's like, I have timestamps. I have pictures. Like, and I was like, you're right. I got it. And so she's right about the photos. She's right. And by the way, the photographer is also very expensive. And so she lost that half hour of photos. I'm pissed about the photos because I didn't even get a chance to look in the mirror. I was in the rain. I was ushered in and we were like, let's go. And I took, 10 pictures and that was it. So Julia is going to, she said in her downtime, if she has any, if not, they will wait until she gets back. She's gone for like 16 days. So, that's where it stands. So they were more than, I thought they were great. The way, I'm a bit big on like words and feeling and, I just totally understood that he got it. I did ask what happened and he said that they met with the driver first thing. And he said he just had a bad day and it just got worse and worse and worse and he couldn't overcome it. I'm not really sure I buy that, but I didn't actually put any pressure on him. I don't really know. I don't really care. I don't care if they fired him. That's on them. That's their own business decision. I wasn't out there trying to destroy Fisher Bus. I love Fisher. But we obviously had a disaster and, I think they handled it perfectly. Second, I didn't pay for the trolley. So somebody out there, I believe 5150 said, Jess probably paid for the trolley and she's trying to scam to get her money back. I didn't pay for shit. But why wouldn't we advocate for getting a refund when they didn't fulfill their contract. It's a contract, Meredith. I know you haven't been married before, but when you get into a contract with a vendor, it's very explicit and clear what you get and what you pay. And these contracts are legally binding. So to protect both people, whether it's the bride and the groom or the vendor. So I didn't pay for it. My daughter paid for it. I wasn't trying to scam and get any money. I'm good. Thank you so much. Okay. Alrighty. Thanks. Cake. There's so much cake left over. I put this on the agenda, but since then I've thought about what we're going to do. My daughter just wants me, she has her cake topper, which we froze. The cake is frozen. It was in the freezer from the wedding. They put it in there. I just need to take a piece of it out because Aiden would like it, but there's so much. It's like 2 sheet cakes worth I'm just going to go bring it over to the Somerset Senior Center today and give it to them. So I was going to say, can you guys give me some ideas of what I can do with the cake? But I don't need it because I'm going to bring it to the senior center. Number 8 was home. I've got to work on my house. I've got things I need to do. My dog needs to go to the groomer. I've got to get plants. That's where we're at Walmart right now. We're going to get plants. I can't. I'm depressed about my house. It needs to look prettier on the outside. It's just always consistently the outside looks a certain way by Memorial Day. We didn't hit it. That's fine. But we've got to catch up really quickly. So we've got house things to do. So there's that. Bunny After Dark is tonight. Any word on whether or not Aiden is maybe doing it tonight, his show tonight? Because I would really love an extra day to get ready for Bunny After Dark. I'm thinking I've got to do it tomorrow. I know everybody is kind of missing it, and I don't want to wait. I have like 5,000 suitcases. He's doing a show tonight or tomorrow. Oh my God, Lauren, please tell me he's doing it tonight. Yes! Let's fucking go. Can we go tomorrow then? Can we do Bunny After Dark on Thursday? Oh my God, what a dream. So he's doing it tonight instead of tomorrow. Who's he interviewing tonight? Ironically, I actually have somebody I'm interviewing too. She could do it tonight, but it would probably be tomorrow. Oh, okay, perfect. Bunny After Dark. I'm the chosen one. My Lord blesses me. I'm so glad. Technically, he's doing both nights. Okay, that's fine. I don't know. I would like to I'm doing tomorrow night. Perfect. So tomorrow night, we're doing Bunny After Dark. Sex Cult is Thursday. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Okay, so that's that. I need it. And I do have somebody that we're going to, not like a formal interview, but it's a very interesting guest. Okay, so Bunny After Dark is going to be on Thursday. That means today I can get my house back in order. That's the most important thing right now. All the suitcases, get all the laundry done, call and get some appointments done. I need a plumber to unclog my shower upstairs. I don't know what's going on with that. I need that done again. Jeff is going to stain the deck today, starting to stain the deck today and get the pool filter out there attached and get the pool running. He did some yard work before we left, so like all those things are okay. Just all the things. You know what I mean? Oh, just isn't it great? Thank you, Turtle Daddy. So Bunny After Dark is tomorrow. I think that's it. Like that's pretty much the 24 on 24 that I've got for you today. I don't know how I feel about it. A little bit of shit talking. I'm just pulled on my other phone. I see the chat. Listen, I don't tell people what to do, but I really don't love mean comments about Jimmy in my chat. Please keep them to yourself at a minimum. I'm going to work through this situation. We're just going to work through it. It's okay. It's fine. Oh, well, that's a surprise. Um, I think that's it. Just move bunny after dark to whatever works for you. Yeah, I think we're just gonna do Thursday. I just need the day. Like, last night we had to run errands. I had to do big grocery shopping. Like big grocery shopping, like $350 worth of grocery shopping. I didn't do a big grocery shopping before I left. And I got rid of everything before we left. So, you know what I mean? I didn't have a lot of shit. So did a huge grocery shopping yesterday. I had to return all the tuxes, return the cars, stop by Julia's. It's just too much to do. I finally came home. Jack and Georgia were both home. I just got to hang out with them for a while, and then I got to sit on the couch and see my puppies. I got to clean fucking Sam Rothstein's fish tank. This time I'm putting the stone in that the bestie sent me, but he was clean when I left, and it's green when I came back, and I don't know what the fuck this fish is doing. All the other fish tanks look great. Calvin Schiralde, Jose Canseco's tank looks amazing. Gingy's tank is perfection. And then you got Sam Rothstein in this, moderately sized 5-gallon tank. And I don't know what the fuck he keeps doing. It's just destruction. He's acting out. Today is supposed to be super hot, 87. What? Let's look at the weather. We need to this is something I haven't done in a long time. Let's look at turn10weather.com. Pops right up because that's who I check. Today, 86. Tomorrow, 73, 72. Those are the sweet spots. Even Saturday, 64. Sunday, 70. Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm very happy. Today's going to be 86. That's cray. Doesn't feel like it. Oh, well. Oh, I'll add the Brensley thing in it. I just obviously have been a little out of the state political, stuff for a week or so. Two things I just want to say about this, because I know that there are people here who politics, right? Can I just say how absolutely distracting it is that we are dealing with this signature situation? Anne Brensley, who is the city councilor from Peabody, she is also running for lieutenant governor. She was on the ticket with Mike Keneally. Apparently, her signatures that she got to get on the ballot are also coming into question as being not authentic signatures, right? And Anne Brensley, hers as well. Can I just say this? You have one guy, Joe Bronsky or whatever his name is. He was gathering signatures for two different women, both competing against each other to become the next lieutenant governor, both Republicans. Isn't that a conflict of interest in itself? Why wasn't there a non-compete clause in their contract where if he's getting signatures for Brensley, she says you can't go and collect signatures for anybody else running for the same office as me? How did that happen? So now you've got two women who used Joe Bronsky to go and get signatures for them, and he was a fraud for both of them. And now both of them, their signatures are in question, and neither one of them are going to make the ballot. Next, why are you guys using a guy who was part of the old Mass GOP group with Jim Lyons? Why were you guys using that person? And I know everybody thinks that there's a joke about this. I'm not kidding you. I believe I am going to start a signature collection company. They pay for these. Do you understand that? They pay around $10 a signature. Do you know that? $10, $15 a signature. That is an insane dollar amount attached to something that I have done for free for years. For free 4 years. I know all the spots to get the signatures. I know Market Basket is the best place to get them. I know how to get them. We're not having conversations. I'm not taking your time. My friend needs to get on a ballot. I don't care if you're a Republican or Democrat, sign here. That's it. I mean, it is absolutely crazy that this guy was getting paid $15 to $20 a signature. I mean, think about that, 1,500 signatures. He's getting paid $15,000. You guys, I am starting a new business. I told you it's going to be called Clipboards LLC, and we are going to go and get. I have done it for candidates that I like and support for free. I have actually, for multiple candidates, organized signature gatherers, and we don't get paid. We do it for free. I've set up tables at grocery stores. I've gone to town meetings. I've gone where clipboard whores at your service. Holy shit, moons over my hammy. That is it. That is the name. Clipboard whores. Like, why not? Can you imagine they have to write that on their campaign finance? You got a gubernatorial candidate running for office and you're looking at their campaign finance and it's like expenditures, $15,000 to clipboard whores. I'm just saying, this guy was a scam artist. He was lying. He basically had the voter registration list and he was just signature and writing names in, which is fucking crazy. So in my opinion, this is a business opportunity. I'm clearly going to get started before the next gubernatorial election. We got 4 years to get it going. 2 years technically for the next 2 years. But honestly, like why not? I mean, I can't even tell you how many signatures we've gathered. For Sheriff Tom Hodgson, I think I myself gathered 1,000, like on a weekend. You just got to put in the time. You got to put in the work. This fucking loser, Bronski, he wasn't putting in any work. That guy wasn't standing on a corner getting fucking signatures. What a loser. It's crazy. But my point was, you got Kim Driscoll, who's our lieutenant governor, who essentially doesn't have to do shit. She just has to fucking show up and she's going to get reelected. And you've got these two bitches who are down here using a fucking loser to get their signatures because they don't have people to go do it for them for free. That's the key. You're not well liked enough. Nothing against these women, but you should have a group of volunteers following your ass around to get signatures for you for free with you. When I run for state committee woman in 2 years, I'm going to ask all of you to come down here on a weekend and we're going to get together and have like fucking breakfast. And then we're all going to split up and you're all going to get clipboards and you're all going to get fucking papers and everybody's going to go in pairs and you're going to go everywhere. And we're going to stand outside for 4 hours and collect signatures. At the end of the 4 hours, we're going to meet for lunch and I'm going to have all the signatures I need because I have people who like me, know me, and want to help me. That is a missing component to both of these women. Where is your group of 15, 20 people? That's all you really need. You don't need 50. You know what I mean? Now, granted, they need 10,000 signatures, but if your gubernatorial campaign, you should have that around you already. I'm not talking me. State committee is like a little tit job. Like, you're running for lieutenant governor. You should have 20 people that are ready to go every single solitary weekend. You should have interns. You should have college students. You should have a team ready to go out there every weekend for 10 weeks or however many weeks they have to get your signatures, to get your 10,000 and call it a fucking day. It is possible. Do you know how I know it's possible? The Democrats get it done all the time. Do you want the house tour? It's distracting. I'm over it. Listen, by default, here's what I want to tell you. And it's crazy, but Brensley told us in an interview she did with Fall River Reporter that Mike Minogue didn't even call her after the scandal broke, right? That shows character. He co-signed her as his running mate at the convention. She was on stage with him. She won the nomination. He won the nomination. And then the shit hit the fan and he didn't even call her. We're talking character here. He never even called her and said shit to her. So there's that, number one. Number two, he picked somebody who wasn't vetted properly and she didn't even have the signatures. So Mike Minogue is a fucking disaster. I knew it was going to happen, whatever. Your only option here is Brian Shortsleeve. If you are an unregistered voter, I just need you to know this because I don't think it's been very clear. If you're unenrolled, when the primary happens in September, go out and you get a Republican ballot at the primary and you vote for Brian Shortsleeve. So all of you who are unenrolled thinking this has nothing to do with you, you guys can go to the polls and you can pick Brian Shortsleeve and Sean Oliver. That's the only chance we have to beat Maura Healey. Do you want to go shop for flowers? Yes or no? Surprisingly, we don't have any caffeine, but we're okay. Turns out wearing high heels for 12 hours on Sunday is still problematic for my hips. My hips hurt. What do they have for flowers here? Ugh. Ugh. I don't love. What's the price point? How are you charging $17 for a hanging plant? What on earth? There used to be a great flower place in Somerset next to the Pink Bean. It was called Amelia's, and they're not there anymore. I mean, that's pathetic. I don't think I like the purple. $17 for this little thing. Are you out of your mind? Ideally, this is what I would get because they're red. So let's just go see if they have any more of those. Wait, why is the garden thing not open? Why do we not have the garden opened? You know what? I'm struggling with these. No, this Walmart has been... How many do they have? They only have 2. And I don't see... All right, we're going to make an executive decision. We're not going to do this. We'll just go for a ride because we have another location. Well, Walmart is always the cheapest, and it depends, but you can sometimes get good ones. That didn't work out that way today, Avi. Here's my problem. Arujo's has the best flowers. They are almost double the cost of anywhere else. Double. We do have a Home Depot in Somerset, which will have everything. The Home Depot in Somerset will have apps. Oh, shit. Here's all of the red ones. Why do they have them over here? 1788. I need 6. Are you just stopped at this for no reason? You just want to hang out there? It's okay. You do you. Oh, they did a veteran parking only and they filled it with That's really nice. All right. Let me just think about this. So we're going to go to, you know what I love is there are 3 campers currently in this parking lot. People living here. All right. So currently right now we're going to, I think we got to go to, this is the only thing I really needed to get accomplished this morning. And then I wanted to get them home and then start working on like laundry and things like that. So that way I can like maybe plan in between, you know what I mean? Like the most important thing I need to do is start laundry. So it was like get them home and then in between things I could go and pot. Georgia is working today. She's working every day this week because she had all those days off. But Georgia's also a master at planting. So she can also help in between. So the goal was just like get them to the house and then we can. Last night I let the dogs out. It was like, you know, golden hour time. And I was just happy to be home and I was throwing the ball around with them in the yard. And then while they were kind of doing their thing, I took the 6 pots that I have on my front porch and I like took all the old stuff out and I moved all the soil around. So they're ready to go. I just need the plants. I took out my window boxes. I got to order some bunting. Here we go with the fucking Swansea construction again. It's never ending. Ugh. So I think we're going to have to go to Home Depot. When I was on my phone earlier, I said, oh, that's a surprise. I got paid child support today. And I never see the child support. So that is wonderful. It's great. So I was literally just thinking, when Georgia was in the car this morning, I asked her if she needed anything, like, because we've been so consumed with wedding things, like, is there anything that she needs? And she needs some summer clothes and things like that. So I told her to get an order together for like Amazon or Shein or whatever. So now I'm saving my money because I can pay for that out of the child support money, which is great. Let's talk a little bit about the fucking racket that's going on in Massachusetts when it comes to kids driving. So Jack chose not to drive until he was 18. He just wasn't ready. He had no desire. He started dating a girl and she had a car and was driving and he would practice and he had his permit, but he didn't want to drive. He turned 18, then he went and got his license. So there was no benefit to him taking road lessons or any of those things. He was 18. Georgia, it's been a long time since Julia did it because Julia's been driving 9 years. So Georgia now wants to take road lessons. She needs to take the lessons beforehand and her road test. Do you know how much it costs in Massachusetts if you have a junior operator who wants to drive? Do you know how much it costs for your road lessons and for your 30 hours of classroom instruction and for your road test if they do it with you, which means they use their car as well? Do you want to get an idea? A&M driving school in Fall River is $1,060. $1,060 for 30 hours of classroom instruction, 6 road lessons, and one like test. Can you believe it? Add to that, the minute she becomes a driver or she gets her permit, your insurance in Massachusetts automatically puts your child on your insurance. Currently, the cost of insuring Georgia on my vehicle will add an additional $240 a month to my premium. And that's my car, which she won't be driving. We will be getting her own car. So it will be around $350 a month. I am astounded at the cost of this. I think it's the biggest fucking scam in the world. There's nothing about Massachusetts that's inexpensive. Nothing at all. Another thing General Altman disparaged me over this weekend is that I chose to have fried clams for dinner the other night. Fried foods. I'm a loser, fat pig because I had fried clams. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that I'm down the Cape for my daughter's wedding. Everybody's gone. My husband and I get a date night. And I'm like, let's go out to eat. And my husband goes, oh, Greg Hill and the guys were at Flying Bridge down in Falmouth. Can we go there? I was like, yep, let's go. We go there. We look at the menu. And I'm going, well, I mean, you got to get like seafood down here, right? So we had shrimp appetizer, and then I had fried clams, and I'm being disparaged over choosing fried fucking clams. Can you imagine? What would be an acceptable fucking menu for me, Jennifer? Share your whole life the way that I do every single day. Overshare. Share everything. And I mean everything. I fucked my husband twice. Those 24 hours. 2 times. Jeffrey and I had sex. Please let me know about how often you and Steve Libby fuck. Let me judge you and determine whether or not it's enough or too much. What's crazy is that I'm better than you because I will share. Your life is secret. You keep everything about your life secret, not because you're a private person, but because you know your life is fucking pathetic. You would never share your real life. You would never share everything because everyone would be like, that is actually so sad. 1 time, 2 times, 2 times. How do you go to the Cape and not eat seafood, clams, scallops, lobster? It's a rite of passage. It 100% is. We were going to get the lobster roll at the Pompanesett area, but they were closed because I have no idea. They were closed. So I don't know, Jennifer. Before we went to dinner, we had sex, and then later on that night at like 3:00 in the morning, we had sex again. It's exhausting being me. We are close to Home Depot. We are in Somerset, but we are in the drive-through at Dunkin'. I'm going to get zero calories energy, Jennifer. I hope this is okay with you. Is this okay? It has no calories, but it's an energy drink. I have a really bad headache. And also, this protein thing kind of made my mouth like pasty dry, kind of. I need a drink. Getting dicked down by Jeffsties. It's like actually my second job. I think I do. I need caffeine, spicy Misty. Good morning. I've tried most seafood, and the only thing I like is clams, fried and steamers. So what seafood won't I eat? Obviously, I love shrimp, fried, shrimp cocktail. I'm in. Clams, I'll eat a clam boil. I just won't do anything cold, right? I won't do oysters. I won't, none of that cold. All has to be cooked. I like lobster, obviously. I mean, my obsession with lobster just will never go away, ever. It won't ever go away. I love it too much. I love a good scallop, but it's got to be like with the breadcrumbs.
Thank you for choosing our done. We'll be right with you.
Okay. Hi, can I do a medium blush pop zero energy?
Anything else?
That's it.
Awesome.
Thank you. So we're saving a little bit of money. That's only $4. I don't really know. I have a really bad headache. Let's see if my emotional support Tylenol is in here because I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Oh, the third box is in here. Fairy godmother Linda to the rescue. Let's take 2 of these babies out just in case. This car actually needs to be cleaned. Jeffrey had it for the weekend and it's a fucking mess. What I don't like swordfish. I don't like salmon. I like cod only when it comes to fish. What am I missing? I don't like calamari per se, unless it's on Portuguese style. If you know, you know. I like, what other seafood am I missing? Do have a caffeine headache. Oh, it's not zero energy. It is. That's what it says. It's a zero energy. I'd like striper. My head is pounding right now. Hi. Thanks. Thank you. Also, I put my protein thing in like a Stanley, and it's a little too big for the cup holder. Thanks so much. Hold on, let me check. You're welcome. I have cash on me. If I have cash, I tip. All right, let's go. Oh, Jeffrey loves grouper. And he says he likes saying it in a New England accent. Grouper. Because we had it when we were in Pensacola. Grouper. All right. Well, we did that. Now we're going to go to Home Depot. We're right. I consider us very, very lucky that we have a Home Depot in my town. And it is literally like 2 miles away from my house, if that. Caviar. I have tried it. I don't remember. It was not memorable. I was with Ron and I had it. I feel like I just can't remember it at all. I have wanted to try it again in that particular way with the little creme fraiche on a cracker. That looks like it's something I would like. Oh my God, yesterday I was at the grocery store and I was planning all my meals and I have been getting chopped salad, like these pre-bagged salads chopped, but I don't use anything in the chopped bag except the chopped lettuce. For some reason, the mix is good. So I got this chopped salad, whatever. But I was thinking of like how to build the salad and what I wanted it to look like. And they have a honey goat cheese, crumbled goat cheese. I got it. I can't wait to try it. Because you know, my favorite salad at Panera is the Fuji apple chicken salad. And I got the apples. They sell them. Seneca makes them. The apples that they make, like dried, are just like the ones from the Fuji apple chicken salad. And they use a goat cheese. But anyway, I found the honey one. We're going to try it. Chopped salads. Georgia and I love a good salad. Oh, the flowers here are just so much better. Look at all, holy moly. Look at these. Oh, somebody's got a little chihuahua. Fun fact, I'm not a fan of chihuahuas. They're too small. Ooh, those are so pretty. Oh, please don't be expensive. Oh, yep. What are we looking at? How much are those? Sir, I'm going to need you to move it along. What do you can't. Oh, man. What's going on here right now? No parking spaces at the Home Depot. Got it. Holy shit. What's everybody doing? Well, half of the parking lot is taken up by all of this stuff, right? I just want to say, oh no, somebody put it, oh no. You know, sir, you could be a real one and you could move that out of the way for me and I would be thrilled. I know you're not going to. It's fine. No worries. Somebody left a goddamn like pull car, you know, like right in the middle of the thing. It's fine. Please let me just park. Please. Thanks. Wow. Just talking through that in real time. Okay. Jessica Walsh, there's a lot of guys here. A lot of guys. The guy didn't do it. Let's go get some flowers and then we can get home and we can start laundry. We'll wait on the Tylenol. We're going to see if the caffeine made a difference. It's yes, the Rio Red. Those are the ones that I was talking about, Lisa. Lisa, I can't believe you said that. Those are exactly the ones that I said are so pretty. Let's go see. Who could be calling? Oh, absolutely not. We're not handling. No, we're not doing this phone call today. Not happening. Let's do. Oh no, somebody left a whole package of cannoli chips. What is. No. I don't know what's going on with that. That doesn't. Good morning. I do not like begonias. Those are $20 each. Holy moly. What are you talking about? $34. What? Guys, those are $30. The Rio ones, those are $40. What? No. Nope. No. No. Oh my God, this is fucking ridiculous. What? Why are seeds costing more money? So we're going to do some planting ourselves, essentially, is what we're going to be doing. So these geraniums were $4.98. So these are 3 for $12. So I could do 3 of those for $12 I just like the geraniums. Those are my favorite because they match the American flag. So we would get these and then we would get this stuff separately on our own, which we can find. Sorry, we ran into a bestie. For the KMS crew, it was Kevin Soares. $16 isn't bad for these. Like, these will get big. You know what I mean? Like, these will get bigger. So we could do those, and those are kind of like red, white, and bluish, kind of. They look healthy, and there's enough of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We would need 6. I left my cart somewhere else. Stand by. Impatiens don't work for me because it's all high sun. Those are only $19, but those don't look as great. I don't love those. How much are these? 34. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me look. See you in the next aisle. Hi. What are these? Handled planter. Oh, those are sad. Those are 21. Those are on clearance. Can I fix those? No. I don't love those. What's going on over here? What are those? No. Birds are insane. These I kind of do sometimes for the pool deck. What are those? Impatiens? They broke 1,000 times each time you whirled away. Nights ago, memories go. Oh, this was mine. I'm so sorry. Okay, well, go find your own. I like these. I like the red, white, and bluish. But I also like they're healthy. Okay, let's get. And these are good for full sun. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. No. 4. 5. I guess 6. So that's for the 6. And then I have I have what do you call it? 2. No, I need another one. I have 7. Right? 6, 7. I think I used to do like real planting and do like this stuff and mix it in, but I don't think I'm going to have the time to do that. Excuse me. Those are pretty. How are those firefly petunia glows in the dark? What do you mean those glow in the dark? What do you mean? They glow in the dark? What kind of shit are people doing to that? We kind of like these spikes to add some height, but I doubt those. These we need. These. That's where they are. So we need 1, 2. How much are these? 3, 4. Maybe we wait on the window boxes. Let's wait on these. Pick those out. These are at least for the 6 big pots that we have, right? Okay. This is a good start. Technically, I could take that bowl and split that up amongst the 2 window boxes, and that's a pretty like cost efficient. Like these are already like really kind of substantial. I could break this all up. Huh. Here's the thing. Would you like an easy?
Thank you for shopping at the Home Depot.
You're welcome. Hi. Friendly?
Yeah.
Hi. Wow, you're so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Hi. How's what? It's okay. I'm finishing my live. I'm at Home Depot. Can I call you as soon as I'm done? Are you at work? All right. All right. I will. Okay. Bye. I have questions. Why is it always a Prius? Why? Morning. I automatically just feel better. Like I know once I get these planted and they're on my porch and I hang my American flag and I put my good lights on, I'm just going to feel better. Technically, we should be going to Ocean State Job Lot next because the white lights that are on my front porch are Christmas lights. I mean, they're white lights, so it doesn't really matter. And they're the white cord, so it doesn't matter. But at the same time, they're like the icicle lights, so they kind of look stupid. Let's go to Ocean State Job Lot and get some American flags. Is anybody against this? Anybody against going to Ocean State? Lauren says they have plants too. Correct. All right, I feel already great about that. So, Bay Harbor Beauty is saying that now that her son is not in school, she's getting up late and she's missing the first hour or so. We are going to be in the same position. Georgia will be out of school at the end of June. Will we organically just get up in the morning, 4 and 24s at 7:30? I believe the answer is yes. Even when Georgia doesn't have school, I get up early. I just fear I don't want to be in a life where I'm getting up at 9 o'clock and starting my shows. That's just going to put me so far behind in the day. Now, you should know, just because we didn't do 24 on 24s together before in the summertime, I usually start my mornings with a swim in the pool every morning before everybody else is up. I used to make myself a coffee at home, and then I would bring it out to the pool deck. I jump in the pool, just swim around a little bit, take all the beetles out, get the filter going, and then water my plants. That may be what 24 on 24 looks like this summer, if that's of interest to you. Just not sure with like holding a camera around that. Like, I'm not sure. Maybe we need some sort of like clip-on microphone. I don't know how that's going to work, but just that's what summers in the morning look like. By the way, even back before when I was working at Bank of America, I would get up at like in the mornings in the summer and go in the pool and then go to work. I just am really grateful for my pool. That will never die. That will never go away. I wanted a pool my whole life as a kid. My parents didn't get one. I wanted one when I lived with Ron. Ron was against pools overall, so we never got one. And then Jeff and I lived in Swansea together. We were going to get a pool, but then we didn't get to stay in that house. And so when we were looking for houses, this house, one of the biggest selling points was that it had a pool. Brand new, high functioning, up and running. I was all in. And it is a game changer. I love every fucking minute of my pool life. We are at Ocean State Job Lot. We are here. We're going to go get some American flags. We'll take a look. Take a look at the, what's up, Tommy? Guy and I are on the same fucking orbit. I always see him. By the way, I'm dressed like trash. Sorry to everybody that sees me. Good morning, everybody. Oh boy, lots of flowers. Lots of flowers getting delivered. Let's see. Three for 15, but I don't like begonias, but those are white begonias. So these are all 3 for 15. That's a great price. How much are these big bad boys? What? $21.99. Oh no. Three for 15. Oh, that's good. $19.99. This is great. Those are great. Great. I don't like these purple things. They bring bumblebees. Hydrangeas, roses. Well, I mean, what is this, basil? Oh. Shit. So that's not going to work for what we have, but this will work for pool deck. And these will work for the boxes, I think. So we will come back and let Georgia pick. No. 3 for... Wait. Oh, these are $14.99. So see, they're still about... Yeah, that's about right. No real savings on those. These are cute, but we don't do hanging because we do a lot of... We're going to need one of these. We do a lot of flags and stuff. God help me, because when I'm here, it's just all I want to do is... You don't need any gardening tools or any of those things. We have all of the things. We have all of the pool deck stuff. We're really here for American flag. What's that, though? Hold on. Stand by. These are outdoor area rugs or indoor area rugs? Washable area rugs. These are indoor. No. Oh, it's I don't get any of the pool things. I leave that completely up to Jeffrey. He's in charge. Um, so let's get that. We have one, but I'm too short. Hold on, I can't reach. It's kind of slim pickings here for Jesus. Does anybody have any bunting? We need better lights. Thank you. It is. That's good. Lady said it's busy in here, and I'm like, yes, of course. We want it to be busy. I don't see any bunching. I think we've moved past that area. No problem. We don't need any of this stuff. I thought this place is packed. Holy moly. How much is this? Nope. We don't need any of that. How much is this? Nope. Nope. We don't need anything like this. Like, we don't need cushions. We don't need anything. We have all of that from last season. I am kind of looking for the lights to hang, but I don't see those. Don't see lights. Just kind of what we came here for, right? Shoot. I don't know why, but like all of this like makes me want to like organize my whole kitchen, right? Right? This is the light section, I guess. These are all just solar lights. Doesn't work. This doesn't work.
No, we don't want this. We want like hanging lights. Ah, wait, what is this guy? Solar garden owl light? What does he do? Look how charming he is. Oh my god, he's gonna come over. Julia would love him. Because owl babies, you know, owl babies. Oh, they have an eagle. They have an eagle. Oh my god. Just don't ask questions. Oh, they have LED string lights up there, but those are LED. Ugh. Rope lights. That's the best we can do with lights? Oh, well. Let me give you a take on some air conditioners here. They have a 6,000 BTU, is only $199. Oh, gee. It's not this one. 6,000? It's not that one. I don't even see it here. They sold out of it. 8,000 BTU is $229. $299 for 10,000. Wow. This is where you want to go get your AC. 6,000 BTU is enough for a room, right? $199. But for an extra $30, you can get the 8,000. The verdict is still out if we need another air conditioner for this year. I think we're good. Is it crazy that I just want to buy a new air conditioner every year because I think air conditioners as they get used are just bad? You know what I mean? Like, all these, what are these pots? Do I need these pots? The answer is no. All right, we didn't get any bunting. The only thing we got here was some American flags and an owl light that we do not need. I feel like this is what we saw at Home Depot in the parking lot. Oh, big American flags. Do we want big? These are actually better than these are kind of cheap. These are 80 cents, but these are kind of better. And these are made in the United States and these are not. So that's what I was kind of hoping for. Hold on. It's better.
They're really good. Yeah. They grow, I mean, they're beautiful. No, you probably thank you. Thank you.
Why would you buy any of this stuff here when you can just buy Bay Harbor Beauty? It's better than all of this crap. Don't buy this stuff. All things red, white, and blue.
7:10, please. Yeah, I got it. Okay. Hey, Kelly. How you doing? Good, how are you? You want a chocolate? You and your chocolate. No, but I got my Krispy treats. No, thank you. Not chocolate. I don't think you like. No, you don't have chocolate either. Yeah.
All the ladies who work here are talking about snacks. At the snacks.
Oh, you don't like my chocolate? I just don't want one right now. Okay, thank you. Phone number was it?
401 585 2402.
Sorry. What type of receipt do you want?
I don't need one. You keep it, right? A record of what I buy? Okay, so,
Your number, yeah.
yeah, I don't need a receipt.
$41.38. Would you like to make a donation to our local military families?
Sure.
All right.
Can do 5.
Thank you so much. We match it.
Okay, great.
$46.38.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I've got 47 here instead of the 20.
All right, that'd be better.
So you don't have to do the 45, 46, 47, 48. Was it 46? Sorry, there you go. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Have a good day.
Same to you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Right, we didn't quite get what we came here for, but we got. Thank you. We got some of what we came here for. Flags, yes. Lights, no. Yesterday we went to the grocery store and Jeff got in the car on the side of me that was another black Jeep on accident. And he instantly got upset. He was trying to unlock it and it wouldn't unlock. It was so funny. The flower guy is here, dropping off new flowers and taking bad ones back. I almost asked him, are you going to get rid of those and throw them away? Because I'll just take them. I can fix them. All right, I guess now it is getting a little hot. Cavecchio, Cavicchio, Cavecchio Flower Company, greenhouses since 1910. Doing a great job keeping prices down. I guess it is hot. All right, we're almost done. 10 o'clock, good timing. If you are just joining us, we're doing Bunny After Dark tomorrow night, not tonight. Aiden is doing a live tonight. And I really didn't need an excuse, but I just feel like I'm not quite ready to give it all to a show tonight. Also, I don't have any pictures yet from the wedding. So if we wait another day, we might get some more. I know like something with this lady, they get like a pre-look at some photos. So I'm excited. Julia sent me a picture of where they are staying in Tenerife. And it's just beautiful. It's gorgeous. I think they are very happy with so far everything. Very excited. Somebody said something in the chat of Bay Harbor Beauty is expensive. Now, I will say full disclosure, I don't pay for my Bay Harbor Beauty products. I get them comped to me, I guess is the way that you could say it. I also want to let you know that I could, for everybody who says that they purchased from Jess Machado show, I could earn 15% commission on that. I choose not to, and I choose to give you a 10% off code, which is like, I don't know what it is. Is Bay Harbor Beauty still here? I think it's like Jess Machado show or Jess Machado. You get 10% off. So use that code to get 10% off. All of that being said, there have definitely been times in my life where I could not justify spending money on skincare. When you found me, I was using soft soap on my face. However, if this partnership ever went away, I maybe wouldn't buy every single product that I get, but the eye serum shit that I get, always use the word shit, but it's like the eye stuff that I use, I would never not buy that. I am addicted to it. I don't think I could quit it. It changes my eyes. It literally just tightens up the wrinkles and the bags under my eyes. I use it twice a day, every single solitary day. I mean, the only thing I would have to deal with is that it just gets sent to me when she thinks that I'm out of it. It's like on a reoccurring, I don't know if she even does that. Can you do this on a reoccurring thing when they think you're done? It's almost like to the last pump of it that I'm done, a new one shows up. You know, pick and choose what you can and can't afford and can't live without. The eye stuff, to me, I anticipate at some point I will have to pay for it, but I would pay for it. The damage is done. I would already be addicted to it. It's a morale boost for me. I like how my face looks with it. It changes it. It makes me feel less depressed. So, you know, partnerships are kind of a weird thing. Like, you know, if I do a partnership with someone in a paid ad, I don't know if my followers would care if I was just like, listen, I'm getting that bag, and people would be like, girl, do whatever you got to do. We'll listen to you read, do a live read. You know what I mean? I believe that, but the goal would be for it to be a workable partnership. And since we started Bay Harbor and Beauty and we never really talk about it. We just do it. You know, I just recently, because I'm looking at doing this other partnership with another company, I did reach out to Julie and say, you know, can you talk to me a little bit about like what things have been like since I partnered with you? I mean, you guys are really helping this small business like thrive. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are buying product, and it's a great product. It's a good product. It works, and it's a small business. You know, Julie is in the chat all the time. She cares about her business. She's cultivating it, and she's smart. She found a place where she could share her product. Work smarter, not harder, is what I always say. And I have my followers. We're all the same age. We're all needing this stuff, and she knew what she was doing. So I got to give her a lot of credit. It's smart. So I appreciate that people are helping a small business, woman in business. And I appreciate, you know, that she offers a discount to my followers, which I think is great. It all works out. If the YouTube stops paying and I lose all of the monies, then yes, we will switch it over to I'll earn 15% on sales. But I thought about it and I was like, let's not do that yet. Or at all right now. It's an option I didn't know I had. Maybe she told me about it. I just didn't know. Anyway, it's just I happen to like the product. I don't think I would continue to talk about it if I didn't like it. So there's that. Yes, sometimes I will say, like, I don't know the schedule of how I'm supposed to use all of these things. I'll openly admit she sent me a lot of stuff. I feel like it's too much sometimes. I don't want to use all these products. I don't have time. But I came from using no products. If you're a skincare girly like TT, all of the products make sense and she will use all of the things. You know what I mean? Me, I don't spend a lot of time on my face or whatever. I guess maybe I'll change now that I'm getting older. But for now, I like quick, easy. I use the Sake Balm cleanser. I'm almost out of that, actually, Julie. The Sake Balm cleanser, I really like it because it kind of like melts with the water. I use the eye stuff, and then I use the whatever the yellow face water gel is. I use that. Those two all three of those every single solitary day. Yes, I still use soft soap under my eyes with my makeup. That's just, it's me. You can't change me. You can't change me. I'm just a baby. Look at all the American flags on Riverside Avenue. Absolutely. America. All right, we're going to be pulling into our driveway. I'm going to have to make sure Jack is up so he can come in. Oh, somebody is here. Why are you here? Oh, those people, what are they digging up? What are you guys doing? Oh my God, are they putting in a motherfucking pool? Now I have to go back around because I'm so nosy. Hold on. Are they putting in an in-ground pool right there? That's bold. But also, I mean, let's see. I have to just drive around. I'm nosy. I know these people, by the way. They're friends. Let's just go be nosy. Holy shit. Holy shit. Hold on. So what do you owe this pleasure? I'm driving to my home and I see this massive in-ground pool that is being put into your house.
I am. Yeah.
Wow. It's gorgeous. Wow. Very, very nice. Just now, they're all in there now. Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's like 3 guys standing in the ground. Oh. Well, the thing is in the ground already. It was in there yesterday, I'm assuming. Yeah. Wow. It's so nice. Nothing. My daughter got married. Yes. Yesterday. Well, Sunday. Yeah. Bye. Sorry, everybody. I had to have a conversation. I knew you were all here, and then I was like, they can either leave or they can stay. That is my neighbor. His name is Tim Mercer. I've known him for a very, very long time. Every single solitary time Tim and I talk, it turns into exactly what that was. We shit talk, we catch up, we talk about the kids, we talk about business, we talk about life, we talk about politics, and it was really, really great. And so I'm sorry I left you guys all hanging. I'm in my driveway. The car is running. Jeffrey is home, so we can't stay in the driveway much longer. So I'm going to disconnect with you. I want to say thanks for joining me on 24 on 24. I missed you all very much. It feels good to be back. I very much appreciate all of my followers. Listen, we started the show with a little bit of drama and the stuff with Jimothy and all of the things like that. Listen, I'm not mad at Jimmy. I still love Jimmy. I'm sad about what happened with Val and posting these things. It's unfortunate. But I will tell you this, I've been through a similar situation with Aiden, and it doesn't matter. I have the people I'm loyal to, and that's not going to change. And I feel like I need to end it on that because, like, I'm loyal to people, and that's it. You know what I mean? And so that's where I am. And I don't want to deal with it anymore. I'm not saying I want to deal with it. I'm sure I will deal with it. But, you know, and somebody was in the comment section like, oh, you're saying something about Val. I blocked them. I'm like, listen, but Val can do whatever she wants. I can tell you this. I didn't say shit about Val first. She was running her mouth about me long ago. She doesn't like me. So why are we going to waste our energy caring about someone who doesn't like me? Like, isn't that like the thing here? She doesn't like me. So what do we care? Let her exist in her space where she doesn't like me. Let her. If she hates me, let's just let her hate me. You want me to smother her with love like I was saying with Young Black? We're going to smother these women with love. Who cares at this point? I can tell you this. I don't wake up every day trying to take down anybody. I don't wake up every day and saying I want to destroy people. I don't wake up every day and say I want to like make somebody's life difficult. I wake up every day and I like to talk and I like to give my opinion on things. And that is really all I want to do. I just want to wake up, talk, and give my opinion on things. My opinion may not be the same as yours, and that may not be something you're interested in, so you won't listen. My opinion may be different than yours, but you want to listen, so then you can go and give your own take on something. Your opinion may be the same as mine, and you feel like you want to continue listening because you agree with me. And thank God there's somebody out there that makes you feel like you're not the only one that thinks that way. But all I do every day is wake up and I give my opinion on things. The other thing I do where I take action on things is politics. I try to take action politically. I try to get people elected. I try to impact how people vote. That is really where you will see agents of change, like where I really try to make something different and I try to make a difference in things. I don't really try to influence people to change their minds on things. I literally exist in this space to just talk about how I feel about this environment, the Karen Reed movement, about my life, about parenting, about my childhood trauma, about my marriage, about my friendships, about being a homeowner, about being poor, about having money. I talk about everything and I give my opinion about it. You should not be upset or offended by any of it. I also want to let you know you also have the same ability to do what I have done. You can start a YouTube channel and you can do the exact same thing I do. But this is an opinion-based show, and the only time you will ever really see me make some sort of change is political. Okay? I also do feel passionate about making sure Aiden has the money he needs so he can defend himself, so that the path for people like me, independent journalists, stays free and clear. There's obstacles in the way. He's currently facing those obstacles. So I raise money for him because that's going to help me eventually, because you never know when I'm going to get caught up in a situation like this. I wasn't very passionate about Karen Reed, but there may be a story that I do become passionate about, and I may feel like I want to go and confront somebody walking into their home. I need this path clear so I can do what I want to do when I need to do it. So that being said, just remember, this is a show where Jess Machado gives her opinions about things. If you don't like it, don't listen. But I'm not out here to hurt you. I'm not out here to take you down. I'm not out here to destroy your life. I'm not out here to ruin your business. I'm not out here to ruin your family or your marriage or have your kids scared or anything like that. I just talk and give my opinion. If you think that has power, that's on you, not on me. Okay? All right. We are almost at 3 hours for our first fully back 24 on 24. I enjoy all of you being here. I will go back and read the comments. I'm going to catch up on things. Let me throw the number up on the screen in case you have anything I need to know. Send it to me. And that's it. Okay. So next time you see me will be tomorrow for 24 on 24 and then at night for Bunny After Dark and then 24 on 24 on Friday. Saturday, I mentioned this yesterday. I'm going to stick with this. On Saturday night, Jeff and I will be at the Twin River Casino in Lincoln, Rhode Island around 6 p.m. If you want to go there and hang out and have a drink, you can come and see me. I hope Jimmy goes. He said he was going to go. I hope he still comes. You guys want to hang out? Again, it's not a meet and greet. I'm just telling you where I'm going to be. Let's hang out, have a selfie, go do your own thing. Okay? All right. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful day.
It's